One of our core values that we look to pursue across all of the dimensions of our business is doing the right thing. We have that included in our corporate tagline of making insurance right. So our wellness initiative is part of that overall program.
The wellness program really embodies doing the right thing from every dimension.
We've looked at every aspect of life here at Middleoak. We have included healthy choices as an example in the options that are provided in the company cafeteria.
We actually get a discounted lunch that is healthy for us. I believe it's under 300 calories. And it's offered every day. It's great.
Also, changes we made in meetings. We don't have the cakes and candies and desserts that we used to have.
We've redone all the vending machines to replace all the bad stuff with good stuff.
We have gyms available with a very reasonable membership with current up-to-date equipment.
It's much easier for me to keep up with an exercise program if I can use the gym before, during lunch hour or after work, rather than trying to fit it in on my way to or from the office.
One of the unique differentiators about the wellness program here at Middleoak, the organization we've chosen to work with us, is led by a registered nurse.
Joanne's great. Joanne actually comes down here quarterly, and she meets with us about our health and what we're doing.
Joanne works, across the employee group, providing access to incredible information and detail, and then takes it to a whole nother level and making it individualized.
Joanne has a personal relationship with everyone who's part of the program. She knows what my goals are. She knows what my health issues are. She seems to know me as a person, not just as, oh, she's one of our clients' employees. It really helps us a lot to know that we have this one person who takes care of us.
One of the unexpected outcomes that we have from the wellness program is the fact that the level of enthusiasm that we've seen from employees on this has become part of our overall culture. So for instance, employees have developed an after-work exercise program. They came to us and said, we'd like to develop a running club. Can we have t-shirts? We've developed a wellness culture here. When we look at our costs of employee medical over the last several years, they've come down.
I think it's great that a company offers a benefit such as this. We actually get a credit on our insurance for it, which is great.
But at the end of the day, we have seen some tremendous human outcomes where folks have provided testimony that this program not only has been good for that company as a way of reducing costs, but has in fact changed their lives.
One of my colleagues, close colleague, had suffered a heart attack. They survived and are doing extremely well today. But for me, it was a real light. I looked in the mirror. I didn't like what I saw. I have two teenage boys that are really depending on me from a whole host of dimensions. I've lost almost 70 pounds, about 68 pounds. I exercise a minimum of 6 days a week for an hour to hour and 15 minutes every single day. Very conscious of what I eat and when I eat. And I feel great. I feel like I did 15 years ago.
We had a wellness fair, and they had a bunch of different vendors, including a vision provider. So I went and did the vision test, and I couldn't see anything out of my right eye. That was my very first introduction to the fact that I had macular degeneration. And until recently, it really was a sentence of blindness. I was really, really fortunate. I was able to get into a study. I was able to get proper treatment. And for me, the wellness program has enabled me to get my eyesight back.
Last year, January, I had a regular physical with my physician that I do every year through the wellness program. He found out that I had a heart murmur, and I had to go speak with a cardiologist. My aorta was severely enlarged. It was actually 4 times the size that it should have been. I had to talk to a surgeon right away because they were afraid it was going to burst. I went in that morning at 5:30, and I had open heart surgery. I was in recovery for 5 days. I was back to work July 2nd. I had a very speedy recovery just because of my youth and I think positive attitude. That's half of it. And I'm great, and this program saved my life.
So at the end of the day, what have we achieved here? We've seen a group of employees lose, thousands of pounds, live healthier lives, live more active lives, avoid some really bad outcomes. And so that's what matters most, and that's what we're most proud of.